Alright, today we come here with the man known as Todoroki in My Hero Academia, the man with fire and ice on both sides of his body, and he is one of the strongest characters inside of the entire verse. I'm going to be taking him and putting him against some of the other new My Hero Academia characters and seeing what he can do. But like I've been saying, if you guys want any free characters, make sure to pop out to the Twitch because they do get free characters and edits, as well as you guys get to see episodes early. Also, if you guys are interested in getting any of my characters, go down below to the Patreon link in the description. I created a new way for you guys to get characters without even having to use Discord, as well as without even having to interact. So hope you'll enjoy. Check out the Patreon and the Twitch, and let's get into it. Let the battle begin. We have a new Todoroki joining the roster, a very clean character with some of the abilities of Dabi, some new abilities, and much more. Some of the firepower is similar to Dabi, but he has his complete own bag. I think that's the one move right there that's very similar to Dabi, as well as some of his range attacks. But this character is amazing. Let me explain what he can do and everything in his bag. So first up is his hybrid mode. This is the initial mode. Or not a mode, this is his base. His base, he's able to use fire and ice powers. He has no burn damage, no ice powers or anything. His first mode, as y'all are seeing, is pure fire. This is pure fire mode. The ability to only use fire attacks, and during this mode he does gain access to burn damage, making him much better. He has like 10 to 15, just so many fire attacks, maybe more than 15 actually. He has so many fire attacks, so many new fire attacks. He's looking crazy. Like I said, after this mode, he gets into a mode of pure ice, and then his final mode is the hybrid V2, which is basically fire and ice with so much more effects and so much more new moves. Here we go, going into his ice mode. And like I said, he's going to be putting a lot of people down on this roster, making the battles much easier for him. But I just want to start it off with Noble, who is a good little opponent to start it off. Like I said, this character is so strong, man. He is so strong. He's still, like I said, very early into development. He's not fully perfect, but like I said, being this early in development, he's looking good. You know what I mean? He has all the moves. His AI is very smart. He may have a little bit more of like just bug fixes and certain things like that, but for the most part, he doesn't even really bug like that. He's just really good of a character, man. And this is going to be the last one of the last My Hero Academia characters coming to the team. You guys know they just got a whole bunch of new people, man, which is looking good. But let me know if y'all like a lot of these new fire and a lot of these new attacks, you know what I mean? A lot of these new effects making Todoroki 10 times better. He's landing a lot more of his specials. He's comboing a lot more. My Hero Academia as a team is looking good. Okay. Oh, pure fire mode. And as you'll see, we haven't even got to see like his last mode, the hybrid V2 mode. He's using flame mode a lot to beat some of these people, which is his first mode, you know what I mean? Flame mode's very strong because it has burn damage, but it's not as versatile as ice. You know, ice doesn't have burn damage, but it can freeze you, as well as it's also just a lot more AoE. You know, he can get you from all the way over there. Ice is a very good mode as well. May not have the burn damage that fire has, but it's all right. All right, next up we're putting him against All Might. I've never actually seen these two fight even throughout creating Todoroki, because All Might is more of he's a straight close range type of character, so it's gonna be a little harder for Todoroki for sure. We gotta see how All Might deals with the burn damage, as well as the ice and everything else that could be coming his way. Y'all know All Might's one of the strongest on the team right now. He has the number 3 spot, I believe. So there, this is the number 3 spot. The fight for the number 3 spot. Fire straight to All Might's face, as well as burn damage stacking on top of that. That got to hurt. Okay. All Might catching that boy Todoroki, bringing him up in the sky, and the burn damage is helping Todoroki because he's not really getting a lot of punches in at the moment. There we go, W Flame Pillar. Oh man, that's gonna hurt. Okay. He got that burn damage helping him right now, but because he's actually, like I said, he's losing the battle of hands against All Might at the moment. Todoroki has very good close range, and he's a good ranger, so he kind of has a little bit of both. Okay, ice mode. And yeah, like I said, this is the first really high level character that he's going against, other than Bakugo. So he's having a little bit of an issue going against him. Obviously, a little bit harder of a matchup, using his ice mode, having to lock in. And ice is locking in at the moment, but it's hard. Ultimate attack. Uh-oh, All Might's locked in. And this might be the first time we see his hybrid mode in a match. This might be the first time. Okay. Now, if you just seen right there, Todoroki did use one fire attack in his ice mode. He has a very small chance of using a fire move. If he gets pressured very, very badly, he'll dash back and he'll use fire moves sometimes. But it's extremely low, and it's also not as strong as when he's in fire mode. This is the battle that I know you guys want to see, man. We have Todoroki going against Dabi. I know a lot of people always ask, you know, they were asking for this while I was creating them. They was like, yo, we gotta see the brothers duel. If y'all enjoy this fight and y'all want to see more of it, I could do a video on it specifically, which I might, or I might do a 2v2, Dabi and Todoroki versus Sasuke and Itachi. That might be, oh my god, let me write that down. Let me write that down. I might be cooking, y'all. I might be cooking. Okay. The past never dies. And I ain't gonna lie, once Dabi gets in this mode, especially when he gets his burn damage going as well as everything else, you guys know Dabi's extremely hard to beat. He has Todoroki in ice mode right now, already having a very hard time with him. Remember what I said about ice mode? It can summon, oh my god, look at Dabi. Here we go, fire and ice. And this gotta be a level, like, close to the show, man. And this is fire and ice. Now, as y'all know, like I said, we haven't really seen too much fire and ice. And we probably, I'm not gonna lie, I think Dabi might get this round. The burn damage and the nuke, yep. Oh yeah, burn damage plus nuke, he's not losing this. He's not losing this. Oh yeah, we definitely gotta do a best out of 3. Then the brothers, they're not done then. Oh yeah, that's definitely how you want to start out the rivalry between these two. They're like the top 2 of the team for sure. Y'all know Dabi's number 2 right now after Lemillion. And for good reason though, because him and Lemillion have good fights, but damn, Todoroki starting off good this match. I think the difference between Dabi and Lemillion, and Todoroki obviously, is the fact that Todoroki has, Dabi's getting drowned this fight. But I think the difference is Todoroki has burn damage. I mean, he doesn't have burn damage. Dabi has a nuke. Todoroki don't got nothing like that. Oh my god, that move is beautiful. And here we go, pure fire mode from Todoroki. And when Todoroki locks in, like I said, yeah, he's stronger than Dabi. He's stronger than Dabi for sure. Because he takes a little bit more damage than Dabi, though. That's one thing I can say. He's not as tanky as Dabi. Dabi's not even that tanky neither, but I can just tell you Todoroki's definitely a little bit less tanky. And there we go, freezing Dabi in this ice mode, making it, that battle was really not close at all. The first one was kind of close. That one wasn't close. Let's do a round 3 between these two and see how this ends off. Both throwing fire at each other off the rip. Dabi going into burn damage fast. Okay. Todoroki got some fire and ice going on. And like I said, now that they have these two, you know, 2 range type characters that can go range, can go up close, this is going to help the My Hero team a lot. Todoroki cooking Dabi right now. Even in his mini mode, he got that fire and ice mode going crazy. And that's when Todoroki's at his best. Like I said, when he can use fire and ice. Oh my god, he used the glacier move, W. The past never dies. Here we go. Dabi going into his main mode. I think we're gonna be seeing fire soon, because ice mode is not beating Dabi by. I mean, he's not even in ice mode. He's in base. The base isn't beating Dabi. Okay, pure fire mode. And oh my god, Dabi's getting drowned. Dabi got a good match off. It's not looking like he's gonna get another nuke off. He's trying to get another nuke off, and y'all know Dabi's strong as hell. But yeah, he got drowned. We're gonna give Dabi one more chance. This is what, battle number 4 between them right now is 2-1 Todoroki. Yeah, 2-1 Todoroki. We gotta see who's really strong between the brothers. I ain't gonna lie, right now it's looking like Todoroki for sure. But Dabi's trying. He's trying though. He's just, obviously Todoroki just has better combos. He's better hand to hand than Dabi is, and he also can replicate your burn damage. It's just he does a little more than burn damage. He can also freeze you. He can affect the environment just like Dabi can, but his environmental effects are nowhere near as big, obviously. Okay. The past never dies. Here we go, Dabi. And this match might look a little weird to an extent sometimes because they both fight kind of similar with similar attacks, but it's still very beautiful. Okay, fire mode, Todoroki. And during this mode, y'all know he can cause burn damage, but it's not really, I don't think it's taking effects. Like, now that I look at Dabi, I don't think it's taking effects. Okay. I think Todoroki popped, yeah, he's popped, okay, he's popped ice. He popped ice mode, W ice mode. Oh, this might be fire and ice. I'm seeing him pop some fire too, what the hell? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Nah, this can't be fire and ice. Yeah, it's ice. Oh my god, nuke. Yep, forcing him to fire and ice hybrid mode. And yeah, we finally got to see another Dabi nuke. Finally, man. And Todoroki still has many moves he didn't even get to use yet. I'm telling y'all, man. Ice. Ice again? Oh my god, he went triple ice to finish off Dabi, making it 3-1. A good fight, but Todoroki definitely stronger. And when I tell you this is a complete counter matchup, I think Todoroki might be maybe a little bit stronger than Lemillion, around the same level. But the problem is Todoroki cannot use burn damage. He cannot freeze Lemillion because Lemillion permeates a lot, especially in mode. So honestly, this is the match where Todoroki's definitely not going to win, because like I said, right now he would be burn damaging Lemillion, but he can't consistently do that. So like I said, it's a really bad matchup for Todoroki. As a ranged character, Lemillion's your worst nightmare. Yep, Lemillion popping permeation, W permeation. And right now, Todoroki would be doing burn damage to anyone else, but Lemillion is just literally the matchup that you're not doing burn damage to. Feel me? Sadly, like I said, that's just, it's a good, you feel me? It's good for the My Hero team, but you're not burn damaging Lemillion because he's the counter to that. A great fight though, as you guys are seeing right now. Like I said, they will definitely be top 1 and top 2, but once Lemillion gets that permeation bar going, feel me, it takes him a while to get it off in base, but once he does, that's when it gets serious. Todoroki going into hybrid mode, and even now he gets burn damage, but he can't get it off because Lemillion's permeation. Okay. Lemillion using Summon Airy to help him. Lemillion having to go into mode here. Okay. And Lemillion, I was about to say, he's been in mode for a second or two now. Now he's going to go for his permeation bar. And like I said, this is just the counter matchup for Todoroki. So it's like we can't even really see a good battle between them. This is still a good fight, but Lemillion finishing that off, showing us, like I said, he is just the stronger man between the two. A bad matchup for Todoroki, but we'll do one more fight. Alright, we're going to put him against Knuckles. Like I said, I didn't want to do all just My Hero characters. This is a character who's very strong, who even had the power to take on a nigga like Sukuna. So we know that Knuckles is very, very good. This is more, like I said, any character who's not Lemillion, Todoroki can fight without having to have too much of a disadvantage. Lemillion is meant to be really good against characters like this who have burn damage, ice, just different effects. So, just like the show, you know, that's just a counter type of matchup. Todoroki locked in right here. Okay. Fire tornado. I'm not gonna lie, Todoroki's hitting straight combos at the moment. Knuckles having a bad start. There we go. Now Knuckles locked in, and he got his little mini mode going on. Oh, he drops his combo. That was a bad combo drop by Knuckles, but it doesn't matter. It looks like he's still cooking. Todoroki going into his famed fire mode. Oh man, fire all to the face on Knuckles. And Knuckles is just walking through it. Oh yeah, I forgot he has his hyper armor bar. Yeah, that hyper armor bar is really strong on the right side. And like I said, I knew this wasn't going to be too easy of a match for Todoroki. Okay. Yep, he's on his ass. Okay. Fire barrage, W move. We actually haven't even seen that one like that yet. Okay. Oh my god. Yep, there we go. Ice W. And pure ice mode is enough right there to put Knuckles down. He didn't even have to go full power, showing that this character, against certain people, if you're a melee character, you're going down.